guys, what's going on? What's today? Tuesday. I pray that all is well with you all on this Tuesday. Today is going to be a little different on the channel. I'm actually going to read a little bit out of my autobiography just so that you guys can get a feel of what I'm talking about in the book. But before I get to that quick read, I just want to say to all of you that have ordered Alexis, Layla, and Letra, your orders have been sent out. You should receive them on Thursday. Please let me know once you receive them. And for those of you that have not ordered yet or have not checked out the site as of yet, which is totally fine, one of the books on there is Withdrawals and Deposits, my 21-day devotional journal. And it has daily quotes in the inside and lines for you to write. This quote here says, Day 11, how we get through our darkness is going to be someone's light to get through theirs. And then the scripture that goes with that says, with every step you take, think about what he wants, and he will help you go the right way. Proverbs 3 and 6, the easy read version. And then this is my autobiography, What is Cerebral Palsy to a Queen? And this is actually what I'll be reading a little bit later on in the video. To purchase these two books, because I do have a sale running on my site right now where you can get both of the books for $20, and that does include your shipping. I will leave in the description box my website so that you guys can check out the website, as well as order. You can order on the website, or you can send the $20 directly to my PayPal. But when you order on the site, you have to have a PayPal. If you do not, you can just send directly through the PayPal link. Also, on the site, I have 3 blogs up. I do have a blog corner. I have a blog up, one that says Stepping Up and Stepping Out. The other one says, the other one is entitled Get Out of Your Head. And, and I can't think of the other title. Hold on, let me look at hold on one second, guys. I'm so sorry. And the title of the other blog is, one second, Calvin. Not right now.
This is done.
Well, open it.
I can't.
Excuse me, guys. Say hi, Calvin.
Hi.
Since you all in the camera. He wanted to make a popsicle, so this is us experimenting with his little popsicle makers. I know this has absolutely nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
It's water. I made it out of water. But last night it was made out of juice. It's really piece to be made out of juice, so we just tried it again.
Okay.
And it worked this time.
Yeah, but I can't open it.
Remember when the last time you looked at it?
I know, but I don't want to.
I'm gonna try that too.
Do that.
You probably got it.
Okay, can you wait till I'm done shooting the video and then we'll work back on that?
I'm back.
Or you want to go try in your room? Okay, sorry guys. He says bye. Okay, so like I was saying, the title of the blogs, excuse me. Thank you all for your patience. The title of the blogs are Stepping Up and Stepping Out, Get Out of Your Head, and Keeping the Faith Through the Storm. So those are the 3 blogs that I have up on my site right now. And Also, on the site it has like Ebony's interest of the week, where it shows you guys like books that I'm into for the week, outfits that I'm into for the week, just so that you guys can get to know me on a little bit of a different level. Also, events that um, I will be attending, events that will be coming up, just so that you guys can see things that I'm doing. Um, and so that we can interact with each other. I do have a live chat feature available on the site, and if you subscribe to the site, you will get the daily quotes that I send out every day. You can either subscribe and I can send them to you via email or via text. It's whatever's easier for you. And before I go into the reading, I just want to encourage you guys with the quote that I sent out this morning. And I'm just going to read it to you guys because I'm all over the place. But I wanted to do this video for you all. But the quote that I sent out today says, "Today I encourage you just to speak these words over yourself. I can, I will, and it is so." And I told the people that I send the quotes out to and where I post them, and I told you guys this too in videos. What we speak and what we think is what we become. So if we speak positive things, we think positive things, we claim positive things, that is what will happen. So what so a man thinketh, so is he. So what we think and what we speak is what we become. If we live in negativity, we stay in negativity. That's what we're gonna be. That is what we are going to become. So again, everything starts in your mind. So what speaks out of your mouth is what you're thinking about in your mind. So when you change the way you think and you change the way you speak, it's gonna change the way you feel. Okay? And with that being said, we're going to go into a little bit of the reading of What is Cerebral Palsy to a Queen, the autobiography of myself, Ebony P. Jones. I'm going to start by reading the back cover just to give you guys a little snippet, and then I'll probably read one or two chapters, probably two. But the back cover states, "What is Cerebral Palsy to a Queen? What is Cerebral Palsy to a Queen is an autobiography about how living with a disability may be difficult at times. This book will encourage you to keep pressing, praising, fighting, and worshiping no matter what. I am sharing my story to open the world's eyes and change how the world views people with disabilities so that they realize that our disabilities are a part of us, they do not define us. It will encourage people to take the limits off themselves, disabled or not, and continue to trust and seek God because with Him all things are possible. He makes the impossible possible." Now let's get into some snippets of what is cerebral palsy to a queen. And I am going to start. Just give me 1 second, guys. Ooh. Okay. In 1983, a young woman gave birth to her first child, a baby girl named Ebony P. Jones. I was born 3 months early, weighing only 2 pounds and 2 ounces. For the first 24 hours, I was in a flight, in a fight for, I was in a fight for survival. Excuse me. For the first 3 months of my life, my surroundings were not that of pink walls and sending arousals. My first sounds were that of cardiac monitors, dripping IV tubes, and respiratory equipment on and around me. Once I reached 5 pounds, I was able to go home. My mom cared for me ever so gently. My struggle to survive made me special, but it also made Mama question if she was to blame for her baby girl having to fight so hard to live. At 6 months, my mom noticed that I was struggling, that I was not sitting up on my own. With her being a new parent and dealing with the struggles I had already gone through, she took me to the doctor and was told that due to me being born prematurely, I may develop slower than the average. Mama understood that and went home with no worries that I was going to be all right. About 6 months from the time my mom took me to the doctor, we were back again to be told that my development would be delayed. She explained to them that I still wasn't sitting up without support, nor was I able to crawl. Mama was not convinced that this was a delay, so she took me back to the doctor. The doctor, yes, Calvin. It just unfreeze. Okay, put it back in the freezer. The doctor still did not think that there was an issue. Babies develop at different rates, and some never crawl, they just walk. They wanted my mom to accept the diagnosis that it was just delayed development. She left the doctor's office again, knowing as a mother, knowing as only a mother can, that it was more to it. How could she argue not knowing much about babies and me being her first child? They were the professionals. A year later, my mom sat in the doctor's office with me. She was looking at the doctor with a child who was now almost 2 years old and still not walking or crawling. The look was one to de- the look was one to dare him to tell her again about delayed development. A big scary word from the doctor's mouth to my mom's ears. Spastic cerebral palsy. Spastic cerebral palsy is a disorder that causes muscle stiffness. The result of stiff muscles can make movement difficult or even impossible. My mother did not fare too well with the word impossible. The muscles from my hips to my legs were so tight I could not sit up or walk. I was as stiff as a board. My mom was one who you could not just tell her anything. She must know for herself. Mama began to research spastic cerebral palsy to find out what could be done to help her baby girl. She took me to a different specialist. For the next year of my life, I saw doctor after doctor. Finally, a year later, an orthopedic specialist said that he could help. I underwent my first surgical procedure to extend the muscles in my hips. Mama understood the risk of surgery, bleeding, infection, and retightening of my muscles, and possible more surgeries as I grew. However, she was determined to do all she could to make to make sure I had a close to normal life. When I turned 3 years old, my mom had another child. I now had a baby brother, Michael. It was hard for mamas to balance a newborn and a daughter with a disability, but that did not stop her from making sure I got the care and treatment I needed. I had therapy after therapy and procedure after procedure. Mama and Michael would spend long hours with me in the hospitals to keep me company. This life became normal to me. I did not think of it as a challenge. Mama always said it was to help me get better and to walk. I was just waiting for that day. I didn't know it could keep me from having kids one day. I was too young to know, but mama knew. I didn't know that it could tighten up other muscles in my body, my hands, my arms, or interfere with me being able to care for myself. But mama knew. I didn't know it could take away my ability to talk, but mama knew. I didn't know it could affect my ability to learn, think, and reason, but mama knew. I am going to stop right there. That is chapter 1 of What is Cerebral Palsy to a Queen. And just me reading to you all those last couple of sentences, it could affect me taking care of myself one day. It could affect me with not having children one day. So glory be to God. I'm here. I'm doing this. Y'all saw Calvin. God makes the impossible impossible. The purpose of me sharing my story and me stepping up and stepping out and pushing myself to the front like God has been telling me to do is to encourage. I encourage you all to keep pressing, to keep fighting, to keep praising, to keep worshiping, to keep smiling, to keep trusting, to keep pushing yourself beyond what you think you're able to do, because there's nothing that you cannot do as long as you give it to God and you put your best foot forward. He will take care of the rest. I hope you all enjoyed this little snippet of the journal and the book. Like I said, if you are interested in ordering, everything will be in the description box. Until next video, guys, be blessed, be encouraged, keep praising, keep worshiping, keep smiling. And I thank you all so much for allowing me into your lives, for allowing me to be a part of your lives as I grow and as I change in my walk with God. I love you all. Be blessed. Say bye, Calvin.
Bye.